Welcome back to Scars from the Playground. Charleston White was kicked out of NBA YoungBoy Make America Slime Again concert. Massa! But look, before you laugh at him, he made the Say Cheese interview knowing he was headed that way to be backstage with him. Look, that's tough. Just be honest, let's just be real. Let's get into the content, fam. Drop it in the comments.
And I'll put one of you niggas' ass in jail. I'll send you niggas' ass right where they send YB. You see how he conform? He got a 16-hour schedule he follow, and he ain't broke the schedule yet. Keep thinking y'all ass bad. And I keep telling you young niggas, twitching killers, I ain't scared of you niggas. You know why? Because I'm with the police. There was so much, they didn't have to, you niggas ain't gonna do nothing. Yeah, you niggas don't want to go to jail and go to twitching. You niggas don't want to have to go to jail and the YB song come on and somebody look up and y'all doing that dance on stage. Go down there and do it. I bet you won't go down there and do it. Go to Angola and do that YB dance. I bet you stop it, nigga. And don't get mad at them, cause you niggas dance like your aunties and your mamas now. Y'all ain't crip walking like your daddies and your uncle. So they mad at her. So listen, YB gonna be mad at y'all. I ain't get to come in. Yeah, them young niggas jumped off the bus. God, yeah. I ain't scared of you niggas. I swear to God, I'll put one of you niggas' ass in jail. I'll send you niggas' ass right where they send YB. You see how he conform? He got a 16-hour schedule he follow, and he ain't broke the schedule yet. Keep thinking y'all ass bad. Y'all can't fight. Y'all sure can't fight them niggas when they get off that dope. Your uncle, when he get off that dope in jail, he a bad motherfucker. He run the tank. When he come home on that dope, yeah, you bully him. Yeah, he scared. You scared of him. Plus, he want to get some dope from you. I'm going to send you where they sent Bobby Schmurder, nigga. So keep thinking y'all bad. I ain't scared of now one, you little bad, retarded motherfucker. I showed up with no security. Listen, I made that Say Cheese TV interview knowing I was finna come be backstage with y'all. And I was gonna tell y'all to y'all face, all y'all retarded. Look at you. When last time you niggas been sober and looked in the mirror? Half you niggas can't go live 7 days straight where you brush your teeth in the morning. Afternoon teeth brushing ass. Normal people brush their teeth in the morning, boy. Who nigga mad at me? I can't believe, I thought y'all were killers. Dancing ass niggas in they fit. I knew y'all wasn't no real motherfucking young nigga killers. Nigga ain't nowhere in the world. Oh, nigga, please. Man, y'all supposed to laugh with them. Y'all know goddamn well y'all supposed to laugh with them. But you know why y'all can't laugh? Cause the truth hurts. All y'all dance like your mamas. All y'all. I ain't seen that nigga up there crip walking yet. And y'all talking slime. Nigga, all y'all up there with your hand on you. Yeah, back got a curve in it like a mother. That's how your mama back be arched when she laying down, face down, ass up. You ever seen how them hoes arch their back and have that ass? That's when you fucking at the edge of the bed and you standing up and she got, that's how you niggas bats be arched standing up, wiggling them motherfucking hips with them skinny jeans on, with them drawers, with them eyes on the back of it, looking at a nigga from your ass. I don't know who idea was to put them eyes on back of them drawers you nigga be wearing. Them nigga mad at all. Y'all niggas are wrong. Yeah. Say, boy, you niggas mad and you niggas owe me. I done went to that motherfucking mall over there and bought this high-ass dollar young nigga outfit. Somebody owe me. I'm building some motherfucking body for this outfit. You know what I'm bought this bag. I don't see nobody come and get me. They got me trapped in there. I can get out. Who would have me trapped in there? I'm scared. Billy motherfucker lock me in there. Oh shit! Y'all thought I'm gonna lock me in there just out? And nigga ain't got no way to climb to get out. Y'all gonna be terrified. I'm gonna be terrified. And y'all and Lil Tim. Nah, I ain't cool with Lil Tim no more. Yeah. I ain't cool with Lil Tim no more. Lil Tim supposed to say, nah, man, we ain't doing nothing to Y'all go get on. So now, when Lil Tim needed help with the documentary, I was there to help him. When Lil Tim, everything Lil Tim ever wanted, and he asked me to call, I called and done it for him. So no, I ain't cool with Lil Tim no more either. I'm finna switch sides. I'm finna start hollering free Lil Durk. They got me fucked up. They can't invite me and then not let me in. Let me show y'all the message I sent to DJ today. Let me show y'all the message I sent to DJ. I ain't bullshitting. I ain't no nigga look what I sent to DJ today. I don't like no nigga enough to stand around waiting. I don't like no nigga enough to stand around waiting. Nah, look, Tim ain't here. He left me out. Yeah, no, listen, we walking in. I got the credentials and everything. YB and them just showed up. The young niggas got off the bus. YB and management cool. It's the young niggas. That's the truth. That's what I'm a Christian believer. So let me just say 13 bastard babies mean children born out of wedlock. That's a bastard. Children, he got 13 children born out of wedlock. As a father, that's looked down upon in the black community for black fathers and mothers with moral standards. So I ain't went in yet. So I overlooked that. And the fact that he got herpes, nigga, and passing herpes around the 13 people. I ain't went in yet. I can go in. I can talk shit. They said I ain't talk shit, but I can.
But we gonna be fair.
Hold on, we seen him drag a girl down the hallway.
Let me ask you a question.
He just got off medication. He just got off medication.
You talking about?
He just got. I can go in now.
Hold on. You talking about?
I ain't talk shit yet.
Hold on. You talking about yourself? So you say your grandma, your grandpa, everybody just had one woman. Come on now. We don't have to be honest now.
No.
We in the black community.
Hold on.
You might have did it.
My grandmother.
You might have did it.
My mother and my grandmother, all children about my grandmother and grandfather. He have no outside children.
You know that's not the reality for a lot of people.
I don't give a damn about no rap. I'm saying what I did, nigga. So I ain't went in on a man.
So you're judging though?
I'm not judging. I judge every goddamn day. I don't give a damn about judging. Judge me back. So what? Who can stop me from judging?
But how could you look down on him?
Easy. I ain't made 13 babies that's gonna be distraught with more childhood trauma with an absent father.
He's not absent.
He is absent.
I've seen him.
He is absent. He just come out of jail and prison. You think that hadn't affected them?
That remains to be seen. Right?
They don't remain to be seen. Anytime he's been in and out of jail.
Hold on, but this is why
you can't butt me, nigga. When I've been in my life.
But I'm
just saying I ain't went in on him yet.
No, hold on.
I will tomorrow.
I want you to get a little bit closer.
I'm gonna eat his ass up. No, because you trying to get me to idolize a black man instead of making
idolize. I want you to understand.
With a bumpy dick.
No. It's not idolize. Not idolize. Understand.
I ain't got to understand it.
Let me tell you this.
I did in today, because I ain't talk shit yet. I'm gonna start talking shit.
You're personalized. Now you're personalized.
I'm not.
Don't personalize it, Charleston.
I'm not personalized. What? I ain't got no bumps on my dick.
Charleston, you are at your greatest when you talk facts and it's not coming from a place of. If you got in that concert, you wouldn't say that.
What you mean? I would.
No, you wouldn't.
I would say it.
No, you wouldn't.
If they say I'm talking shit based on what I said today, I wasn't talking to him. I'm talking to the retarded fan. I gave him credit for growth. So if they say I'm talking shit, let me start talking shit. Because they need to have STD clinics out here. Test free STD to get free YoungBoy concert. Everybody who want to get STD, HIV, you get free. Take the test, we give you free HIV. Yeah, they just be doing that.
But
I ain't went in yet. I'm finna go in.
I felt like if you would, when I went to the concert,
on my side.
Hold on. When I went to the concert, I'm gonna be honest with you, and people don't know this. If you ever watch me on my story when I'm
you can't let me play with your talk.
Shout out Uncle Charlie. You know what I mean? You real shit. Shout out Uncle Charlie, because that man talked all that shit and went to the Make America Slime Again concert with no security. You know what I mean? Yeah, why? They'll be a fool to touch him. He already told you he's with the cops. And we ain't just talking about the hip hop police. You know what I mean? He's an honorary police officer, meaning he ain't on the payroll, but he working with him. Look, shout out NBA YoungBoy, you know what I mean? Everybody don't hate YB, despite what Charleston White kind of be saying, you know what I mean? He be really taking up for the man. It's everybody around him. Just like he said, bro, the YNs hopped off the bus ready to do something to him, you know what I mean? But nobody ever touches him. Look, bro, y'all should have let the man in. Yeah, y'all should have let the man in. This is freedom of speech, meaning a nigga could say what the fuck he want. What the fuck he want, fam. As long as he putting a face on it, he's not saying it and hiding behind a brick wall. He putting himself in harm's way, bro. That is respected. Yeah, respected, bro. It's 2025. We headed to 2026, bro. And things are changing. Yeah, things are changing, bro. Everybody on Yes Man. Not to mention, now he's waging war against NBA YoungBoy. See, I ain't never had no team against NBA YoungBoy. I like Contrell, like him. I don't like Lil Tim. Lil Tim did a coward's move. Every chance I get, fam, I'm gonna bring that up. Why? Because you niggas gotta learn, bro. Y'all gonna learn. Oh, yeah, y'all gonna learn. Lil Tim was a coward. He shot Vaughn in the back, fam. They were just having a little scratch. Now, neither one of these guys was gonna get beat black and blue anyway. It was gonna be over. Probably would have started making music together. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. This is just how it gets down. Y'all talk shit when y'all run into each other. Y'all fight, y'all box. Y'all don't shoot one in the back. Make sure you cap him if he get me. Man, come on, man. I'd have gave him more credit if he would have went over there and swung one. Boom! Get off of him. You know what I mean? You get way more respect for that. Your little Tim's a coward. Him and his shit bag shouldn't even be on tour. I'm gonna just be honest with you. You know what I mean? So shout out Charleston White. The nigga say what he wanna say. Y'all empowered him. You know what I mean? This is what he does. You know what I mean? What do you think? He gonna be quiet because he's NBA YoungBoy? Look, the YNs are fucking stupid. Not them, I ain't gonna say they stupid like rah stupid, gorilla stupid. They know who the fuck with, man. They snatching pussies from old ladies and stealing honey buns out the stove, man. They cred is stupid like that. They ain't stupid like they don't know who the fuck with and who not. Niggas stand in their lanes. Why? They all weigh about the same as YB. 115 pounds, man. 115 pounds soaking wet. You ain't, the average 100-pounder ain't swinging on no big nigga. You know what I mean? Nigga make you so scared to pull that fucking weapon, you'll even keep that bitch tucked away. Fear. You know what I mean? It's fear. They stupid and they are fearful. That's God's honest truth, man. Shout out Charleston White. I don't like him, but I like him. That's like how I am with most people, bro. When you say something, I agree with it, I salute that. And then when you say something, it's just bullshit, I gotta call you out. Drop it in the comments. Look, I can't see why Charleston White thought he should even go over there and try to party. You don't want to be, you gotta stop trying to be a YN, man. You gotta stop being a YN. What are you even doing at a YB concert? Look, I talk shit and I went over there to party. They did exactly what they were supposed to do, but all the backdoor shit, I ain't know nothing about it. I don't know nothing about that. You don't know nothing about that. Maybe they did try to get you out. You know what I mean? But with all them cops in attendance, bro, you might have been all right. You might have been all right. All roads would have pointed straight to YB. So I don't think they was even out to hate you. Drop it in the comments, of course, on the playground. Shout out to NBA YoungBoy. I'm not a fan of Birdman. You know why? He be kissing all them young niggas in the mind. You know what I mean? Even when I met Rollo for the first time, I thought Rollo was one of his punks. I'm just being honest. Just being real. When he took him up there to go talk to Charlemagne the God, keep my name out your mouth. Man, I thought Rollo was one of his punks. You know what I mean? It's funny to see Rollo, after taking the Birdman mentorship, try to make himself into a media personality now. You know what I mean? Shout out Birdman. I'm not your biggest fan, nigga. Yeah, I'm not your biggest fan. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not your biggest fan because you got to stop that shit. And inquiring minds want to know, why was you really kissing them little boys? It's never gonna get old, fam. I'm just being honest, just being real. I'm grown now. I have to question things, fam. I have to question things. I don't have sons, I have daughters, but that's why if I hear that you mess with a little girl, I'm on your ass. I have nephews, a nephew, a couple nephews. If I hear that you mess with a little boy, or you would kiss them little boys in the mouth, I'm on your head, nigga. We just gonna start there. You know what I mean? That's your first fuck up. You done made a lot of sense then, just being honest, just being real upon tell the truth, the whole truth, so help me God. Drop it in the comments, Scars from the Playground, like, share, subscribe, and hype my shit up, because I'm going that way. Yeah, I'm going that way. I have a natural personality and a natural, I'm good at this shit. You know what I mean? I'm good at this shit. It's an art. It's a skill that you must develop like all others. You know what I mean? And yeah, I'm putting in my hours for sure. You know what I mean? For sure. It's gonna go somewhere because it can't go nowhere. Just being honest, just being real. Drop it in the comments. Shout out Uncle Charlie. You know what I mean? Shout out Uncle Charlie. We all got an uncle like that. You know what I mean? Unfortunately, this nigga so happened to be really family to me. Drop it in the comments, man. Scars from the Playground. Like, share, subscribe. Nigga, peace.
If they throw it, I'ma catch it to play the game like Tetris. I'm one of a kind rap, people tell me I'm a clip. I've been working 24 hours, summertime to winter. I ain't really at the chill, it gotta be about business.
Welcome back to Scars from the Playground. Bandman Kevo says JackBoy is on the juice. He's been using the juice. He on steroid. Allegedly, he's taking a shot in his ass. Getting to the content, fam.
Real deep and found out. Nah, the nigga don't got a BBL. He don't got a BBL. But he definitely taking shots in his ass, bro. He definitely getting ass shots.
Wait.
Listen. The nigga listen, bro. The nigga is getting ass shots, bro. The nigga is getting ass shots. And to be honest, Jack, if you watching, you need to stop doing that shit because you're too young to be doing it. And if you stop taking that shit gonna fuck him up, bro.
Go back. What does these shots do? How does it?
So you know how niggas was trying to say I got a BBL, which I really got a lipo, right? So right. You know how bitches used to go to the hotel and get shots in their ass to make their booty bigger. I'm saying he got ass shots, but basically what he's doing, the nigga on the juice. You ever heard of the juice? Mm-hmm. We ain't talking about Smoothie Kings. We talking about the nigga off the juice. I don't know who putting that shot in his ass by his booty hole, bro, but he's basically off the testosterone. You ever heard of testosterone shots?
Yeah.
He's basically off the testosterone shots, which I found out. He know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? He off the testosterone shots and he getting them bitches in his ass. That's why you see that crazy formation. Now, what I have noticed is that if you don't take the estrogen blockers, you start forming titties. That's why when you see JackBoy in some of his workout videos, his titties, folks almost look like he need a bra. You know he only 4 feet. I'm not captain, bro. I'm being serious. He shouldn't have never played with me, bro, because this is the thing. I did very deep on him. So I'm like, oh, you want to play. So I'm finding out about everything about the nigga. So I'm kind of like, you trying to make jokes, but bro, you like, oh, this all hard work and this all this. Nigga, no, it's not. You might as well lay it on the table.
The only reason why I probably look like the bad guy because my tattoos ain't cool, but it's just an image I'm portraying for my music. I make music. Ain't no bad in me. This why I just put, it's like, I ain't do none of that. I ain't do none of that.
Let's do this.
Yeah.
Let's start
by one by one.
Right.
I'll tell you whatever.
We're just talking about the kids right now.
All right.
To be fair to you, tell me about the burglary and what happened. This is a feature.
It's helping me in any way. No, nothing is helping me.
Listen,
I'm telling you everything, regardless.
Listen to me.
Yeah.
And I appreciate that.
Yeah.
What I'm trying to tell you right now.
Yeah.
Okay, you're not gonna go home. That I'm being real with you. Okay, I'm not. What's your homeboy's street name or
Pito.
rap name? Huh?
Pito.
Pito?
Yeah.
Look, for one, I don't follow JackBoy like that, so I don't really know his gains versus his losses. I'm gonna just be honest with you. I'm gonna just be real. You know what I mean? But it's some truth after doing my homework on it. There's some truth to the allegations. The man is definitely juicing. You know what I mean? He only 4 foot, bro. The man is trying to warn you. He's trying to warn you, bro. You're hurting yourself. You might think you like the results of it right now, but The minute you stop that shit, you're gonna see adverse reactions. That's what he's telling you about, bro. Take it from him. He done tried everything. No, he didn't get no BBL. He got lipo. Finesse 2 times. He got the BBL. That's why I call him finesse, BBL finesse 2 times. Drake didn't get a BBL. Drake got ab sketching. Look, everybody want the results and don't want to do the work. Look, if you want to look like Scars from the Playground, 6'4", cut up, hung to the floor, you got to work out. You know what I mean? You got to work out. Now, I just do natural workouts. For me, that's good. I'm not gonna go do the ab sketching and the lipo. I got a good metabolism anyway, so I don't really just gain weight like that. I've been the same. I think I grew like 10 pounds since high school, fam. You know what I mean? Real shit. I don't even try. It's just natural. Drop it in the comments. It's just the blood. The melanin in me keeps me at peak physique. I'm just being honest. I'm just being real. JackBoy, stop it with the bullshit, but you using all your time to drag Kodak Black. That's what you're trying to do. Yeah, but it didn't work. Let's get into the content, fam, because he didn't uploaded Kodak Black interrogation footage from 2015, implying the man is snitching. Let's get into the content, fam. Y'all drop it in the comments. Kodak admitted to his wrongdoings and refused to name anybody. He didn't cooperate, bro. So I don't see the reason for even showing this footage. Kodak Black then went to the slammer on numerous occasions. So it's a lot of interrogation footage on him. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. But what I seen in that motherfucker is Kodak being a man. I took matters into my own hands. You know what I mean, bro? When you niggas say shit like that, he ain't talking. You know what I mean? He's taking the blame. Look, shout out Kodak Black. A lot of people think he just this high-ass nigga that went from 100 perks to 40 perks, but he really do a lot of shit for his community. He really helps out where it matters, you know what I mean? Good, toys on Christmas, air conditioners in the summer, you know what I mean? Whatever the community needs, he's there to provide. He even paid the rent for the whole fucking projects, man. Drop it in the comments. I don't think it's nothing bad you could really say about Kodak. Now, when he all fucked up, and that's the entertainment for me. Yeah, we could talk about that, but when you start really breaking him down as a man, you gonna unveil things you didn't even know about him that's gonna make you respect him. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. I was there too. Thought the man was slipping, falling, can't get up, but it just wasn't the case. And just being honest with you, dog. Shout out Kodak Black. JackBoy, you got to stop with the lame shit. You got to stop with the lame shit, man. That nigga tried to help you. You know what I mean? He tried to help you. You know what I mean? All this old weird ass shit because you got a new album or something dropping and you're using the O's. You're squeezing the O's. Like probably Shore used to say. You know what I mean? Bro, you taking shots in your ass. You got more shit you need to worry about than a Kodak Black. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. It didn't work out. You know what I mean? That's why the nigga named you Super Gremlin. You know what I mean? It didn't work out. Move the fuck along and separate y'all names, bro. But continuing to be known as the JackBoy, that ain't gonna work. Yeah, that ain't gonna work. You know what I mean? America doesn't like JackBoys. What happened to the JackBoys? And they finished last. Fast money don't last long. Nor does a nigga that jacks. I used to be there. Drop it in the comments. I'm just being honest. I'm just being real. Scars from the playground.
If they throw it, I'ma catch it to play the game like Tetris. I'm one of a kind rap, people tell me I'm a clip. I've been working 24 hours, summertime to winter. I ain't really at the chill, it gotta be about business.
Welcome back to Scars from the Playground. Alex Thomas says Dr. Dre paid him $10,000 to play gay for 50 Cent. Let's get into the content, fam. Y'all drop it in the comments.
And they were editing for The Wash. I get another call from Dre. We just got off tour. Now we're shooting a movie. And he goes, hey, I got this new dude. He about to come out. I need you to get down and do some sketches on that. I was like, oh, what's his name? He was like, 50 Cent. And I was like, never heard of him. You know what I mean? Like, no idea. He was like, hey man, come to the studio. I got something you want to. I want you to hear. I had no idea about the beef with Ja Rule and 50 Cent. And I'm a hip hop head, but I'm an LA dude. Remember, that 50 wasn't a star yet. Ja Rule was a star, right? Ja Rule had hits, huge. I didn't know the locals that's going down in Jamaica, Queens, and he's from Queens. I didn't know none of that. He just said, hey man, this new dude named 50 Cent got some beef with Ja Rule. I was like, oh, okay. He goes, he's trying to say that the dude is gay. I was like, really? I never knew Ja Rule for being gay, but I wasn't hip to any of this stuff. He let me hear a quick clip of, apparently it was some gay dude that called Hot 97 or one of the huge radio stations in New York. And I guess it was a gay dude that was so-called, I don't know if it was his boyfriend. I don't know if it was a dude that was, we took it as the dude called and left a message on the radio station, and all he said was like, y'all leave Jeffrey alone. That's my boo. Leave him alone. Stop messing with Jeffrey. And cut. He's like, you fucking with it? I was like, what you want me to do? He's like, man, come up with some shit and da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Man, he said, I'll give you $10,000 for it. I was like, so where's the booth at? Okay, where do I need to do? Am I going to set up and do it here? Like literally, I was just fucking around, not really knowing the situation, but just Dre saying, this is going to be some funny shit. This dude, 50 Cent, is going to be big. I'm producing his whole album. I didn't know that would end up being one of the biggest rap albums of all time. I didn't realize this was going to be one of the coldest albums in hip hop ever. Dr. Dre producing that whole shit. I didn't even know where he was going to put it on the album. All I know is I went in there for 30 minutes and I walked out with $10,000 cash in a duffel bag. Oh, and by the way, another shout out to Dr. Dre. He bought me a pool table that week.
Bro, I find it hard to believe this is the same dude in the same fucking interview that said he refused to sell his soul in Hollywood, refused to wear the dress like Wesley Snipes, Jamie Foxx, I think Tommy Davidson and put on a skirt, you know what I mean, Jim Carrey. He said he refused to do that. Look, bro, what does it, you want to keep your morals and your principles? What does it matter if you can get a call from Dr. Dre and he tell you he'll pay $10,000 for you to play gay and you jump right on it, man? Look, drop it in the comments, man. That's why you gotta listen to people. You gotta listen to them, cause they gonna always tell on themselves in the midst of trying to tell on others. Look, bro, this dude is a fucking hypocrite. Look, bro, Alex Thomas, I just want to let you know, bro, you already sold it. Yeah, all you got to do is play gay one time. One time. He bought me a pool table. I stayed in there for 30 minutes. I bet you did. You know what I mean? Real shit, I bet you did. And anything else that happened on them casting couches, let's just be honest. Let's just be real about the situation, fam. You were down with it. You were down with the get down. It didn't take nothing but $10,000 to make you go from straight to gay for 30 minutes. You know what I mean? Dr. Dre, shout out Dre. I like him, but we all know Dre. We all knew him. You know, and Dre had a little thing going on before he became a nigga with attitude, to say the least. And I like Dre. I like him, but that man got a long history. Alcoholism and beating the hell out of, I forget her name, man. I forget her name. The one with the little voice. Or whooping her ass. You know what I mean? Let's drop it in the comments, man. Squads from the playground. Like, share, subscribe. Hype my shit up. Alex Thomas, you got to stop with the bullshit. You got to stop with the bullshit because you done did all this old shit when you was talking about Hollywood and Backdoria, only to find out you took $10,000 in exchange for your manhood for 30 minutes. One would ask Was it worth it, bro? It was the biggest rap album ever. You know what I mean? Look, shout out 50 Cent. Shout out Ja Rule, because everybody could say 50 was the victor, but you got to understand Ja Rule made timeless fucking music. Timeless fucking music. Quantity over quality. You know what I mean? No, my bad. Quality over quantity. I players fuck up. Yeah, that man made timeless music that ain't going nowhere. You can go to Vinny Vetti Vici right now and jam that shit right now because it's still gonna be relevant in 2025. Promise to tell the truth, the whole truth, so help me God. Drop it in the comments, man. Shout out Alex Thomas, but you're a fucking clown. You a fucking clown, nigga. You know you done fucked up, huh? Yeah, you know you done fucked up, nigga. You took 10K to play a game. No shots to the LGBTQPIRA community. Sorry if I fucked up the acronyms, but I'm with y'all. Am I gay? No, not gay. I'm married. You know what I mean? Married to a woman. Probably one of the longest marriages in hip hop history for my age bracket. Yeah, just being honest, just being real. Drop it in the comments. Scores from the playground. Like, share, subscribe. Hype my shit up, bro. Cause we going that way regardless. You know what I mean? How long it's gonna take? Who knows? You know what I mean? Who knows? Dedication must be forever. I'm just being honest, just being real. Drop it in the comments. Scores from the playground. Like, share, subscribe, nigga. Peace.
If they throw it, I'ma catch it to play the game like Tetris. I'm one of a kind rap, people tell me I'm a clip. I've been working 24 hours, summertime to winter. I ain't really at the chill, it gotta be about business.
Joe Budden responds to Cameron filing a lawsuit against Jermaine Cole, J. Cole, fam, over that freshman 24. Look, bro, it's corny. It's corny. Let's get into the content. It's corny. It's corny, Cam. It's corny.
That I don't even know how to feel about this just yet. Apparently, Cameron is suing J. Cole.
CYT?
What?
CYS, I mean. For what?
Back last year when J. Cole dropped the Might Delete Later.
Okay.
He did the I'm Ready 2024 version.
Yeah.
Apparently, there was an agreement made for Cam's contribution to that J. Cole would either contribute to a future project of his or appear on the It Is What It Is show.
Oh.
And he hasn't done either. So now Cam is suing, saying I haven't been fairly compensated for my contribution to that project.
Okay. This seems like it's something that could be solved in a text or email, but maybe they try.
J. Cole pay Cam and
or that.
Yeah, J. Cole got it. Of course.
Yeah,
I don't.
Why didn't they just figure out some type of? Well, I guess they did figure out some type of compensation.
They did.
Because Cam might have said, I don't want the money. I much prefer you to come on my show. You never came on my show. I don't know the particulars of it.
I might have been asking you for months to come on my show and you dubbing me. Well, I'm not outside right now.
I'm suing J. Cole too. Fuck that.
If I'm J. Cole, but you know, if I'm Cole, I've been asking you for months to come on my show and you dubbing me. Well, I'm not outside right now.
I'm suing J. Cole too. Fuck that.
If I'm J. Cole, but you know, if I'm Cole, all my pop outs are strategic.
Hey, fuck all this shit, nigga. I'm suing that nigga Joe. Hey, if I got any reason to bring Jermaine to court, just for fun, just to say you did it, that's bad.
Is that a fair barter? A verse for a show appearance?
Mm-hmm. No, you can't say that. Depends
on
fair
if they think it's fair.
Yeah, it might
they
be.
agree. That is true.
Leave Cole alone, bro. Cole has top tier integrity. Let's start there. Top tier integrity. He's done nothing. You know what I mean? He's done nothing but good things in hip hop, bro. He has no dirt attached to his name, bro. Now you want to sue him because he don't want to come on your fucking podcast to talk about a whole lot of nothing. The man don't do interviews, nigga. Put you some music together and he'll send you a feature, but you take him to court, you ain't gonna get what you think you gonna get. You ain't been properly compensated. Yes, you have, because you ain't the same Cameron you was years ago when niggas would have hoped to get you on a record. He got you when you were down there dried out and shriveled up. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. And this before you even got your teeth done. So this when Your teeth are down there falling out your motherfucking mouth. You know what I mean? He still fuck with you. Just be honest, bro. You properly compensated. Yeah, nigga, he gave you the light. Nigga gave you the light in order for you to go over there and for your podcast to grow wings. You know what I mean? Let's just be honest, man. J. Cole rocking with you. This is why a lot of people get that money on the new artists and they go fuck with the old school because they've been listening to them for years. You just want to throw something in their pockets, even if it's a little attention that way. You know what I mean? The song didn't do much of nothing. It was a mixtape. Song didn't do much of nothing. Might delete later. Nigga even named it Might Delete Later. You know what I mean? It ain't like he named the album. This is my best shit I've ever done. Look, Cameron, shit corny. Why? Cause you getting money, nigga. You getting money. The nigga building behind the scenes, man. This is Cole. Cole is working behind the scenes. Had you waited, my nigga, you might have got the best interview Cole ever gave. Cause he don't do that. I don't even think he's done nothing. You know, we being honest, we being real. Bro, you might have got like some good shit, but this is what's wrong with niggas. This is what's wrong with niggas. You care more about the virality. You want to go viral. He's suing J. Cole. It's all over the internet. You know what I mean? But look here, bro. Corny. Hella fucking corny. Why don't you go meet Jim Jones in that Italian restaurant he was talking about in Harlem and get your ass whooped? That's what you need, fam. That's what you need. You know, shit. Nigga know what you need. That's what you need, fam. You need your motherfucking ass kicked, because now it's getting out of hand. You know, a lot of people saying, oh, Drake did one lawsuit. One lawsuit. These niggas are suing every day for every little fucking thing, fam. You can't be a hypocrite about the situation. What does that make Cameron? Exactly the motherfucker he played in Paid in Full. A snake. Shit. That's why they popped him for playing Rico. You know what I mean? You have some of them qualities in you that Rico possess. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. Something ain't right about you, Cam. Something ain't right about you. And Jim been trying to tell niggas for a while. I'm just starting to really believe it. Something ain't right about you. You should have left Cole alone. Like I said, Cole has top tier integrity. He don't even get down with all the commercialism in hip-hop. He just try to make his music and stay out the way. On top of that, he owns his fucking self. That's why he doesn't get the attention he deserves. You know what I mean? Cole is independent. You know what I mean? Shout out Jermaine Cole, bro. Shout out Jermaine Cole. You know what I mean? Start there. Shout out J. Cole, Cameron. It's some whole ass shit. I'm just being honest. I'm just being real. Drop it in the comments, man. Scars from the Playground. Like, share, subscribe. Hype my shit up. Scars from the Playground. Like, share, subscribe. Hype my shit up. I'm thinking if I said a way that you might understand it, you might really fucking listen and we really get the soaring on this motherfucker. You know what I mean? Right now, this feeding family. This feeding family. If you want to help me feed the family, please like, share, subscribe. And hype my shit the fuck up, family. We know we deserve way more attention, because ain't nobody giving you the truth quite like me. Probably tell the truth, the whole truth, so help me God. Always do. You know what I mean? Always do. Y'all know what it is with me. Drop it in the comments. Tell me where you're from. Don't tell me where you're going. You know, tell me where you're from. We're getting all that shit later. You know what I mean? Getting all that other shit. We'll get into it later, because we all going somewhere. Where are you from? Let's know where you started. Real shit. Drop it in the comments. Scores from the Playground. If you making music, bro, send me some beats. Yeah, if you making music and you got that fire shit, send me some beats. Scores from the Playground at gmail.com. If you want to donate to the platform, Scores from the Playground at gmail.com. And we'll go from there. You know what I mean? If you have any opportunity for a future endeavor for me, maybe movies, TV shows, all that other type of shit I'm into, Scores from the Playground at gmail.com. You know what I mean? We're just going to keep going. We're never stopping, because we're popping here. You know what I mean? We're popping here. Look at the numbers, man. Even though numbers don't matter, but they don't lie either. Yeah, numbers don't matter, but they don't lie either. Cause guess what? I ain't got no backing from nobody. It's just me, fam. It's just me and my beautiful family. You know what I mean? And they do a lot. You know what I mean? To be honest, if you like food, go check out my wife's shit, Dime with Dankarella. You know what I mean? If you like, you'll understand how my tummy is being fed every night. I have a chef, man, a fucking chef. How many people you know, my age, with a world-renowned chef? That shit hit different. Drop it in the comments, man. Like, share, subscribe, hype my shit up, man. Can't stay long, got to go. Miss Ho, peace.
If they throw it, I'ma catch it to play the game like Tetris. I'm one of a kind rap, people tell me I'm a clip. I've been working 24 hours, summertime to winter. I ain't really at the Gillie, gotta be about business.
Welcome back to Scars from the Playground. Choppa, Young City, say he had to kick Orlando Brown out of his crib. Either kick him out or whoop him. You know what I mean? Let's get into the content, fam.
Can you tell us, because a lot of Browns, you know, he's a regular on the couch. How was that, you know, Orlando Brown?
Rest in peace to Damone. Damone was on Making the Band. He made it to the House West. He just didn't make the group.
Oh, wow.
Damone is from the West Coast. He's from Pomona, California. Crip dude.
Yeah.
Rest in peace to my dog. He's like, Chop, I'm out here. We staying in motels. You heard me? Like, you know, we got the studio in here. We trying to make it. You heard me? He was like, say, bro, I can't really keep paying for this shit. He's like, we need a little place to stay right quick. I'm like, all right, cool. Y'all can come to the crib. I got jacuzzi, pool. I'm getting money, fucking with the whatever I'm fucking with. You heard me? I'm like, man, y'all cool, because I'm barely there. So I'm like, man, come on. I got the studio laid up, laced. They come over there. Orlando Brown, he just like this the whole time. And I'm looking at him, like, come on, what's down with this nigga, right? And he just was I'm trying to say this respectfully, he just was an alien. And I don't know if I'm that, you heard me? I don't know if I'm that cool to deal with someone of the unknown. Right. You know what I'm saying? I can look at someone and pinpoint them. You know what I'm saying? I could peep their style, I could peep their aura, I could peep what they aiming for just by how they talk. And when I seen him, I couldn't pinpoint it. So I said, Damone, I said, say, bro, I love you to death. Take this money. But if you keep this nigga here one more hour, I'm gonna beat the shit out of him. I'm serious.
But he vibing though. He's vibing though.
And this is the crazy part about it. Talented as a motherfucker.
Right, bro.
Can rap, sing. I'm talking about, say, bro. This is what he did. I had a pool table, right? Sat on my pool table, flicking the balls in the hole and unracking my shit and just, fuck your couch, nigga. One of them niggas came in my shit and did what he wanted to do. So he had about an hour left to do what he wanted to do before I put my hands on him. I didn't like that. You heard me? I felt, not to cut you, I felt uncomfortable to see a nigga come in my house and do what he wanted to do. You can't do what you want. You can't come in my house and go in the icebox. You gotta ask me. And he was doing what he wanted to do. And he had an hour to get the fuck out of my house. And he left. He left in 10 minutes after that. Damone talked to him, and Damone was like, good looking, Chop. And I ain't never seen Orlando Brown again, and Damone died a couple months later. Kidney failure. Rest in peace.
I want some eggs and bennies.
I'm telling you. Say, bro, you know I'm not lying. That nigga, he feel like everybody should be at his feet. Like, what he want, you should do it for him. And look, he don't feel like I'm Orlando Brown or why you doing it. He just felt like that because he felt like that. I was like, bitch, boy, I'll fuck you up.
Would you leave him wandering your house without?
Fuck no. Fuck no. No, fuck no. And he don't give vibes like he's stealing nothing. I just didn't trust him.
But you said it, bro. He's like, well, you can't understand what a creature is. You got to get from fuck
right, because I can say, bro, I could be around a person for a little second and peep out what they aiming for and who they are and what their mission is in life. Just by talking to them, like, oh, this a cool nigga. Oh, this a weird nigga. Oh, this a, I can peep it. Around this nigga, I couldn't peep nothing. You know, like on Dragon Ball Z where they had the little scans? Nothing. Nah.
Unknown.
Say, bro, nothing.
Power level
I
unknown.
Said, what the fuck is this? I couldn't figure. If I can't figure you out, I'm a pass.
You gotta go. Better safe than sorry.
I swear to God. And when he left, I called him on. I ain't gonna lie. I called him. I said, say, bro, y'all can stay. He said, no, Chop, because I don't want no smoke with you and that nigga, dog. And I know how you roll. Because that's just me. Like, if I feel uncomfortable, you heard me, you do what you want to do, I got to check you. I got to let you know, like, I pay bills around here. You heard me? You don't. Sit down. I wanted him just to sit down.
Just sit down and chill for a second.
He couldn't sit down.
He said, bro, he was vibing.
He got up, got on the pool table, sat on the pool table, unracked the balls, flicked the stick, pushed the balls in the hole. I said, that's it.
That's it.
That's
I don't
it.
know what's coming next.
That's it.
We gotta stop it.
It gave fuck your couch. And I was cool on that. I wanted to punch him in the stomach.
The Main has told this story over and over and over and over again. And we probably gonna hear it 2 to 3 more times. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. Why? Everybody asks the same questions, the same fucking questions. Oh, what happened to Orlando? What happened to Orlando? Look, Orlando is a weird guy. And it ain't no doubt that he was probably in there doing some weird shit. You know what I mean? He's a child star that kind of got the God complex for just a wee bit, if you want to call it that. But he ain't all that bad. I'm going to tell you the truth. He ain't all that bad, bro. He stayed at my homeboy Robert house, my old homeboy. Let's just call him my old associate. I don't even like to talk to him as a homeboy right now, man. That nigga, that's something else. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. But he stayed at my homeboy Robert house in high school, fam. And the nigga stayed in the room the whole time. He was really a down-to-earth type nigga, fam. That's Orlando. Weird, maybe to some, but some people would call Choppa weird. You know what I mean, bro? You had a fascination with Diddy, the diddler. You stayed around the diddler for years. That's probably like among the weirdest thing you could do, considering Diddy was forcing people to give him fellatio and all type of shit. And we ain't talking about the women victims. We talking about the men victims. Now, Diddy only got sentenced to 50 months. And a lot of people say a lot of that shit is alleged. No. A lot of that shit, he's just not getting in trouble for it. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. Just call it what it is. You know what I mean? Let's just call it what it is. He was illegally face-fucking them men. You know what I mean? And you knew about it, Choppa, you know what I mean, bro? When you're part of that circle, you understand and know everything that's going on. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. So to try to act like you don't, you're bullshit. You know what I mean? You're bullshit. Like I said, Orlando Brown ain't that bad. He's delivering chicken right now. And yeah, he's a successful chicken owner, business owner right now. Orlando's Brown, $1 million chicken. You order that shit in Arizona or the Chandler area, he's gonna deliver that shit to you personally. I highly respect that. Why? When this shit ain't working, you got to be a jack of all trades. You got to be a nigga with about 5 or 10 jobs, man. You got to learn how to do other shit. Chicken is just what he doing right now. You know what I mean? He's doing better than Choppa Young City. Sorry, Choppa. I like Choppa. He's entertaining. He's funny, but you know what I mean? A nigga would have kicked you out your own motherfucking house. Nigga, 6'4", 5, 7 or not. You know what I mean? I'm 6'5", you know what I mean? Trust me, I could put a foot in your ass and kick you out your own house. You'd be calling the cops, man. It's just be real. That's why they don't want me around. I'm gonna challenge a nigga gangster. I'm gonna make you either call them cops and face looking like a pussy in front of the whole world, or just get your ass whooped and slung out your own fucking mansion. You know what I mean? Just being honest, just being real. Drop it in the comments. Like I said, we heard the story 2, 3 times already, probably heard 2 or 3 more. It's very, very hilarious, but Orlando was probably high that day. Nor do he even remember. I ain't even seen Orlando speak on it. Just being honest, just being real. Drop it in the comments. Scores from the playground. Nigga could do an interview and say he was with this, that, and the other, and people gonna believe him. Why? It's entertaining, it's provocative, it keeps the people going, but really don't mean nothing. It's what I'm starting to I've been understanding that about that shit. You know what I mean? That's why I call it everybody out on their bullshit. That's why I do it. You know what I mean? That's why I do it. Oh, you niggas talking about a whole bunch of nothing. Whole bunch of fucking nothing. Drop it in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. I gotta go. Can't stay long. Got to go. Miss Ho. Peace.
If they throw it, I'ma catch it to play the game like Tetris. I'm one of a kind rap, people tell me I'm a clip. I've been working 24 hours, summertime to winter. I ain't really at the chill, it gotta be about business.
Look, NLE Choppa released the NBA YoungBoy diss track, KO.
Where did NLE Choppa diss him at? We'll react. It's a song. YoungBoy is so hot right now, if you're gonna spend time dissing him, it better be the song, and it better be a hit. Because here's the thing. All eyes are on YoungBoy, and all eyes will be on you, but only the first time you diss him. So let's go see. Damn. I gotta watch the whole thing. NLE Choppa is like in a different era right now. He's always kind of been in this pocket of. There's many different ways how you could explain it. Some people would call it you have your third eye open. Some people would call it, yo, a dumb nigga trying to act smart. Some people would call it fake woke. Some people would call it someone trying to seem deeper than most. Pause. But you know, we've seen some flares of that when he was on Kirk Franklin's shows recently, and you know, I think some people was impressed, but some people also felt like, you know, maybe he's out of his league. But some people felt like he had a lot of knowledge for his age and for where he's at, and some people always felt like he was vibrating at a different level. And calm down with this association I'm gonna make. And you know, I think this guy's the GOAT, so I'm not saying he's that because he could never be, but. It's kind of like how people, it evokes some of the similar thoughts like how we had about XXXTentacion, where people felt like, you know, he understood life a little bit on a different level. And I think that's what NLE Choppa is aiming for. I'm wondering where the Pac thing comes in, though. Yo, I remember my nigga, NLE Choppa had a BBL pill. That shit was ill. The BBL pill was crazy. Like, yo, imagine you on NLE Choppa's website ordering the BBL pill. I was trying to get him to give me the Ozempic pill. Yeah, I wanted the Ozempic pill. I'm sorry. I wanted it. Yeah, I wanted that shit. Give me the Ozempic pill. I want the Ozempic pill. You feel what I'm saying? Remember when, yo, does he send out that shit again? NLE Choppa BBL pill. Oh, he's going by NLE the Great now? Oh, here we go. The BBL concoction.
Yo, what's up? It's NLE Choppa, and I'm super amped, and I'm super proud to announce that I'm dropping my BBL concoction. My herbal concoction consists of okpi powder, fennel Greek, basil, and other sacred ingredients that I cannot get all into for the...
Yo, take this shit, but I cannot tell you the ingredients. Put these chemicals in your body. What is it? Nigga, does Colonel Sanders tell you all the secret sauce for KFC? I can't tell you what you put in your body to get the BBL. What the hell?
People that be stealing. Other sacred ingredients that I cannot get all into for the people that be stealing.
What?
But all ingredients are natural and herbal, and all of these ingredients have...
He's a Dr. Sebi of our time, man. Pants sagging to his knees, always see his drawers, and he got hieroglyphic tattoos on, man.
From the man above. The main ingredient in this concoction is okpi powder, AKPI. You can look it up on Google, YouTube, wherever. It's been known to be a butt enlargement supplement.
Can I look it up on WebMD? Let's look it up on Google. Imagine this being a commercial. Yeah, take this tablet. Is it good? Nigga, look it up on Google. Fuck.
PI. You can look it up on Google, YouTube, wherever. It's been known to be a butt enlargement supplement. It helps with the glutes, the buttocks to grow, This is very, very good if you have a workout diet for all the women that like to work on their lower body. But even if you don't have a lower body or a workout schedule, you can still use it and it'll still grow the butt. Recommend taking 2 tablespoons in the morning. If you want to, you can take 2 tablespoons at night, but I just recommend 2 tablespoons in the morning. Put it in your water or your tea that you make, and yeah, you'll be good. It's finna be summertime, and it's time to get summertime fine, man. Sundress season, bikini season, whatever. You need to come get your BBL concoction.
Yo, you gotta feel like an idiot adding BBL herb concoction to your cart. Like, yo, come on, bro. Come on.
Let's get it, Dr. Mike.
NLEhealthandwellness.com. Let's go on that site. NLEhealthandwellness.com. This shit probably got it. Oh, hell nah. He ain't paid a Shopify bill. Fuck. Just gonna re-up. I was gonna re-up on the BBL concoction like it was a honey pack, nigga. Holy. This shit is what? Yo, NLE. Come on, man. You gotta re-up on your Squarespace subscription, man. We need you to re-up on the Squarespace subscription. We need the BBL concoction. Pause. BBL and concoct. BBL concoction. Pumbleclad. Oh, man. Somebody said this shit look like sand in a jar, man. Y'all better stop playing with NLE Choppa, man. Y'all better stop fucking playing with NLE Choppa, bro. Damn. Oh, shit. He tagged him, too. He tagged him. Oh, so this is definitely meant to be a diss.
Never fit to shoot. Just a nigga with emotion, a red fair bitch.
Oh. Let's see if we can watch the whole song. NLE Choppa. It's called KO. Oh yeah, he definitely put YoungBoy in the thing. Wait, let me see if we can play it. Is it? Oh, it hasn't been ingested yet. Not from what I see. You would have seen the song down here. Wait, is he depicting YoungBoy as like a puppet, right? Or like a slave?
You can smell all.
Look, yeah. Look, he has either puppet strings or look like handcuffs or handcuffed puppet strings.
Young boy, what? This the big boy league. I put it wanna be a cut under the Jesus piece. Last thing that I heard was Jesus, please. Got me looking at the devil like this is your king. Ain't no born when no rabbit got the gun. You run, you just a pawn on the devil's chest. Boy, you're done. I'm trying to step some blitz on white boy.
Wait. Oh hell nah.
On the devil's chest, boy, you're done. I'm trying to step some blitz on white boy.
Oh, is he giving literal belt to ass? Oh nah. Oh nah. Oh nah. Oh, did he do the gritty right there? Oh, it's a whole diss song. I thought it was only a part of it a diss. I thought it was a whole creative type of expression thing, and part of it this is YoungBoy. No, the whole thing's a YoungBoy. Now, I want to stop here, and I want to say to y'all, and I hope YoungBoy don't bite the bait. And I want to give this warning to NBA YoungBoy. You see, when you were the proverbial underdog, overcoming all odds, you're on house arrest, nobody want to work with you, nobody ain't dick around you, you only have these loyal fans, nobody's calling you a slave, right? You're not a slave to the system. You're just some nigga who is just rebelling, right? The moment you're the man on top, and really in hip-hop right now, you got to say Young YB is the hottest rapper. Let's be honest. Especially rapper that has influence on the direct culture. The direct culture, right? Because obviously, I know you're going to say Drake and Kendrick and whatever, but we're talking about the guy who has the biggest impact on the direct culture. Now the narrative is going to change. Remember, YoungBoy was the blackballed, the black sheep, the ignored one, the one that nobody want to fuck with. They're not going to call you a slave then. The moment when now the odds fall in your favor and you become the guy, now you're a puppet, now you're controlled, now you're this. Why y'all ain't say that when he was stuck on Gravedigger Mountain? Why they ain't say that? Y'all can't switch a narrative like that. Y'all can't switch. Somebody said rap is competitive. No, I'm not saying nothing about this. No, I'm just speaking to YoungBoy's psyche. I'm speaking to his psyche. Because, let me tell you this, some of this imagery is to fuck with him to get him off the path. He's on a path right now that it's gonna be on him to fuck up. Not because he's out, he's showing up to shows on time, he's doing a good job performing, he's giving his fans what they want, and he's getting paid lovely for it. Not because he's not trying to go back to jail. You're not seeing him fight. You're not seeing him doing dysfunctional shit. You're not seeing him strung out. That doesn't mean he's now a puppet. When you're strung out, crashing out, going to jail, you're not a puppet. You come back and you try to do it the right way to get different results. Now you a puppet. Again, I'm not knocking the song because I get it. Rap is competitive. This is also artistic expression by NLE. But I want to send the message to YoungBoy and fans of YoungBoy. Things like this is to get him off his pivot. It's to knock him off his pivot to say, what? What, they think I'm being controlled? All right, now I need to really wild out. No. So all I'm saying, don't fall for the bait. But let's keep going. Wait, hold on now. I'm all with y'all for like the Rock Nation theories and shit. But how the fuck is YoungBoy a Rock Nation? These say, I feel like that's like a Charleston White talking point, right? And I guess, eventually, we could have the conversation now. And Charleston tried to have that conversation as well, where he was blaming NBA YoungBoy for some of society's decay. My response to that was, hey, listen, YoungBoy has self-admittedly said that he's working on a lot of things. Trying himself to work on himself as a person, but also the messages he's sending out. And, he said most recently when he got the, award in Atlanta, he said the last thing to clean up is the lyrics, right? So it looks like he's trying to change and improve. But is this a valid criticism? Do we blame, I don't know, is there a trend of niggas beating their girls? Okay, let's say there is. Is that YoungBoy's fault? I don't know. The ick. And niggas like you make me sick. Let me ask y'all a question. There's a time that NLE Choppa, respectfully, was probably seen as NBA YoungBoy light. Do we believe he's grown and evolved, or do we get a song like this because it's jealousy? Jealousy disguised. What do y'all think? Do you think this is growth and evolution that could, in an artistic, competitive way, call out somebody like YoungBoy? Or is it simply, this nigga's, he got all the clout, so I'm gonna just go against him? And really, it's not like I think he's everything I'm saying he is, more than it's me trying to get in the algorithm with the hottest guy right now. And I'm jealous. Michael Jackson, Tupac, and there's a little bit of Chris Brown in there with the choreography, with the dancing. I think it's a pretty good video. He's running with what seems like NBA YoungBoy head on, damn. What are the odds that YoungBoy responds to this? By the way, 10 out of 10 video. 10 out of 10 video. Song, I think the song's like 7 out of 10. Effectiveness and motivation, I think that's where we're going to get into, like, do people feel like it's sincere? Obviously, as popular as YoungBoy is, and I've seen some people say, you're always biased when it's your friends. No, I'm trying to be very, very fair too. Anytime there's a rise of a super popular person or super whatever, like a YoungBoy, just like what we've seen with Pac, there is going to be the counter figure. There's always a case of opposites, right? The rise of one thing and the popularity of it will always have a counter person or movement that's equally, or maybe not equally popular, but that grows in popularity as well. Maybe NLE Choppa is trying to represent that, right? Like, for example, like the rise of Drake, I personally think that's helped niggas like Kendrick, because he wants to be like, I'm the true pure guy. Drake is the fluff. So, like, it becomes like the polar opposite thing. So maybe he could be that. The only thing with NLE Choppa is that I feel like he pivots from his goal frequently. So it's hard to really tell, is this new arc really something he's going to dedicate more than an album cycle to, or this is how he really feels overall?
He said, you poison the youth. You the reason niggas beating bitches thinking it's cute. You just a nigga with emotions, a breastfed bitch. Look, bro, this song is hilarious. You know what I mean? It's more funny than it is dope, but it's a pretty cool song, bro. But plus it's ballsy. They saying they gonna kill him. You know what I mean? Look, NLE Choppa, shout out NLE Choppa, because he actually had the cojones to say what he want to say. Bruh still hot that one of YB fans tried to whoop him in the airport. Let's just be honest, let's just be real. Where did this come from? Look, everybody talking behind the scenes, they just scared to say something. NLE Choppa say Judgment Day is on the way and he waging war against 4KT. They say they gonna kill him. Look, drop it in the comments, dog. I enjoyed it. To be honest, bro went Prince, Michael Jackson, and Mike Tyson on him. You know what I mean? And Tupac. Drop it in the comments, man. Scars from the playground.
If they throw it, I'ma catch it to play the game like Tetris. I'm one of a kind rap, people tell me I'm a clipper. I've been working 24 hours, summertime to winter. I ain't really at the jail, it gotta be about business.
What Charleston White don't understand is he might be talking about himself. You know what I mean? In 5 years, Charleston White might not be around. Tommy Brown. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real, fam. He's good for now. You know what I mean? The shock effect is really good. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be honest with you.
1 year since Durk has been arrested for
It's been longer than that. That nigga been there longer than that.
Nah, it's been a year to the day, 365
Oh, it
days.
seemed like 3 years. Who I know the nigga?
Yeah.
Oh, no wonder he talking a la talking. When he get out, he go lead right with purpose.
Murder for hire.
Oh boy, that's what. Listen, this is why I say jail is the best thing for these niggas. I ain't never heard Durk sound so peaceful and sincere. Boy, say Allah. He say Allah, Alhamdulillah after every word. You see why I recommend prison? If they can just gather up every last one of them motherfuckers coming out that NBA concert when they buy them tickets after the end of the show and march their ass up on them goddamn FEMA buses and take them to a FEMA camp and let them disappear for about I say 4 years. And they'll be alhamdulillah on every goddamn thing. So now, homie, he's sincere though. But what ends up happening, every nigga sincere from jail. Every nigga mean what they say from jail. When a nigga call home and say, bitch, I'm gonna kick your motherfucking ass, he sincere mean that in his heart. In his heart, when he say, you who? You got all big, he mean it in his heart. But by the time they let him out, he don't. But you know what? Because he said that mean, hateful thing in his heart at that moment, and he meant it, God honors that. So he got to suffer for that. Same when you do good. You say, oh, Lord, I'm going to go to Juma service, or I'm going to stop sneaking and eating their pies with the pork sauce in it. You know, there's some food the Muslim can't eat because it got pork something in it. It got whatever kind they can't supposed to eat it. All kind of cakes and snacks, but them niggas still pop open the Snicker. And I think that Snicker got some pork derivative products in it. But there's neither here. Let me stay on top. So when them niggas in jail and they say, oh Allah, look like I'm out of here. If you can just save me, I'm finna start now. I'm gonna pray 5 times a day. I'm gonna make sure I put my forehead all the way on the carpet this time. Cause not a lot of niggas get lazy and don't want to put their forehead all the way down. I watched them. That ain't proper prayer. So that's why they block their blessing. So God know when you come to him in jail, this is why I recommend it. You're the most sincere. You're the most, you have the most humility, and you mean in your heart that you'll never do this again because these conditions have caused that. And God know you mean it. But God also know 2 years from now when I let your ass out of here, you back to the same shit, Durk. So we can't save you this time, boy. We got to send your ass on up that road. Them white folk want it. They talking death penalty, but that's just to scare you. But you getting 20, 30 years. What's that boy name? What's his real name? What's Durk's real name? The Voice? Say The Voice.
Yeah, The Voice.
The Voice. Yeah, motherfucker, motherfucker forget about you in 2037. And that's just right around the corner. 2037, motherfucker won't even think about Durk. Just think about, they barely mentioning Charlie Kirk now. And they were talking about putting him on a nickel, taking the nickel, voting president. They were talking about taking Abe off the nickel and making Charlie Kirk face the same way as the other president. So imagine, so they already quit talking about him. So imagine what they're gonna do to Durk and King Von. I'm sorry, they don't even talk about him no more. FBG Duck. Matter of fact, the old Blockians, y'all had a run. Now look at you motherfuckers. Y'all had just just stuffed out of every goddamn body when old Block was on top. When Durk and them and King Von them was the nigga, and everybody was rest in peace King Von, you better not say about nothing King Von, and Durk was nigga, boy, they was boy, they laughed like a motherfucker when Quando Rondo jumped up out that limo crying by their cousin. Oh, man. Boy, they laughed like a motherfucker. Boy, when Quando Rondo dropped his flag and went to talking, man, I'm going crazy. Man, I can't sleep at night. I'm dreaming about people dying. They laugh like a mother. Ooh, they laugh. And they were telling me, we gonna get you to come to O Block. I don't even hear them tell me to come. I don't even get invited to O Block no more. I used to get invited to O Block 20 times a day. I used to get calls from O Block. Men and BD, GD niggas, I'm talking about, nigga, I thought we was in a relationship the way the niggas used to bother me. It ain't even been 2 years. Them niggas fizzled and faded away. And look at their fan base. They call this fair weather friends, ladies and gentlemen. That's what fans are. That's why I say, man, fuck fans. Hell, I don't give a damn about no fan. I barely want supporters. I don't care what you are. You'll watch me regardless. It's a thin line between love and hate. I just need you to get to this line. Your feelings or how you feel about it don't mean nothing to me. So I might say something today you like, say something tomorrow you don't like, and say something, yeah, that's why I say, oh man, he's hypocritical. I ain't playing for you. I'm playing for you to come to the line. So I ain't telling what I might say, but it'll be prolific. It'll make some sense.
Since our last interview, Pooh Shiesty has been released. He's actually quiet as kept. I mean, people know.
I mean, everybody been taking my advice. I tell all of you when you come home from jail, I told Big Meech, I told all of the homies, don't say nothing. Don't run to the internet to talk. The internet, most niggas like Honeycomb Brazy, they think the internet got rewards for them when they get out. They think these people been missing him. Cause he getting 3,000 likes, 4,000 shares. Nigga, when you were gone, they didn't give your name wasn't mumbled. They didn't play a song. I think I played one of them, that first song, when you had that jersey on. What's that song? Venom and everything. And everything. That song there.
I think it's called Freestyle.
Yeah, his first song. Yeah. I played that a couple times while you were gone. But listen, everybody was on Finesse 2-time dick. Brazy, leave Finesse alone. You can't come trying to kick a nigga down because niggas, everybody done quit on him and turned on him. They did you the same way in jail. So don't act like the tables turned. Look at the O Block. I'm the only nigga the tables ain't turned on yet. Cause I ain't got no entertainment talent outside of comedy. The people told me what my talent was. These showed up with a talent. My talent is really God-given. I didn't know I had it. These niggas really think they can rap. They really think they can dance. They really think, I didn't know I was funny. The people said, you funny. You stupid ass, you talking about I'm funny. I wouldn't dare get on stage and try to make a bunch of broke, poor motherfuckers laugh that barely graduated. I used to say shit like that. Now look at me on stage making a bunch of broke, poor motherfuckers laugh, barely with a high school education, wasn't breastfed, and I use all that as jokes. The people told me to go do that. The people said, you need to get into the movie. So I don't know what these do in jail. Brazy was called it home from jail, and this is why I like him. He don't take nothing serious. Except when he first go to jail. When he first go to jail, them mugshot pictures tell the story in his eyes. That's why I try to smile on mine. You ain't gonna catch me with no more sad story in my eyes on them. I think they caught me one time. I was really sad because I had that no bond for the first time. And I had to stay over the weekend. That felt like a life sentence. So go get that mugshot when he first went to jail. Look at them eyes. When that motherfucker come to a halt and they got to go through that process again. It'd be damn near 9 months to a year before they pop back up online before we see them again. They don't run to them phones them first 30 days, nigga, in that motherfucker hole. That motherfucker jailhouse calling people and everybody saying, no, I ain't got it. Everybody saying, no, I ain't got it. And he fucking with finesse about getting in and out. Just what the old nigga told me, Brazy. Cause I hate to see you try to put a snitch jacket on finesse. All the niggas in the Fed say he thoroughbred. My nigga Patrick Withall, 33 years. Big dog down there in Beaumont, bloody Beaumont. All them niggas say the nigga paperwork solid. You ain't got no nigga holler nothing, but you can't come shit on the man's name, my nigga, for whatever reason. But you were crying too by Jay Prince and them in that jailhouse. Don't try to post nothing today hollering about shout out to nigga. We know one thing: Jay Prince don't take care of nobody but the Prince family. If he gave you something to move your mama and your dad out, they should have done that to grandma, big dog. Man, don't come out and do finesse like that. Finesse been the best thing we done had. Done kept it solid as a nigga can come. But like I said, like the old nigga told me, get you some money, because you're gonna need a lawyer and a bail bond. You can buy them state charges. What's up, Rollo? Let me call you right back. I'm doing a Say Cheese TV interview. All right, yeah, nigga, you can buy them state charges. Finesse keep catching a bunch of dope fiend charges. The possession with the, come on, I'm in the rural town. Yeah, they want that jewelry. You don't see that sheriff in Florida wearing them niggas jewelry every time he make a big arrest? Shit, that motherfucker sheriff coming in, every time he get him a nigga piece of chain, he come down. And he want to call, that's their way to call you a nigga without saying that. It's like the old days when they catch you running through their town and he done ran from Massa Larry's plantation. If Mr. Larry don't come get this.
Look, don't count him out. Free Durk. I don't think them people already said, drop it in the comments. They already said they ain't got no evidence on Lil Durk. They didn't check the iCloud. They didn't check the socials. They didn't check everything. They ain't got no evidence. Just confidential informants that are accusing him of not one, not two, not three, not four, not five, but six. At least 6 murder for hires. You know what I mean? Look, they say they trying to give him the book, trying to put him under the jail. So of course, his friends turn their back on him, but are they really friends? This is the industry, fam. That's what you gotta understand. This is the industry. When you're good for business, you're good for business. When you're not, you're not. You know what I mean? They're gonna do everything they can to get away from you and cut ties, despite what you may have done for them in the free world. This is what we witnessing. This is what we witnessing. Yeah, everybody know, Lil Baby unfollowed Lil Durk to follow YB. Dominique. You and them thigh tats, nobody expected nothing different. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real, bro. You ain't gotta pick a side between YB and Lil Durk. It's about the music. It ain't about who you like better. You know what I mean? It's about the music. Who's making quality music? You know what I mean? It ain't about quantity, who drops more. It's about who's saying more in the records. Right now, YB, I started with YB, you know what I mean? As YB started to develop, he started to lose me. I started to sway off. I didn't want to hear that shit. You know what I mean? I'm just being honest. I'm just being real, bro. Just didn't want to hear it, bro. As you grow up, it be different strokes for different folks. Nigga don't want to hear that shit. Nigga don't want to hear that motivational shit. The shit's gonna make you go get some money. You know what I mean? Shout out Lil Durk. Like I said, 5 years, I don't think nobody gonna forget about Durk. You ain't gonna forget about him this year. After this trial starts, I think people are gonna be singing a different tune. Remember, everybody befriending NBA YoungBoy, Kentrell Gaulden, right now. But when they found out that that boy was calling and trying to fill them scripts, everybody shitted on him. They said it was overform and they called him a fucking dummy. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. Before YB touchdown, wasn't nobody talking about him. You know what I mean? It's because he looks cool to the YNs. Not just the YNs. Not just the YNs. Because they got grown men, bro, that are so fascinated with YoungBoy that they turning their feet in. They trying to stand knock-kneed. They wearing smaller pants. It's getting weird, man. It's getting weird, but it's the subliminal shit in the music and the imagery. All the devilish, demonic shit that NLE Choppa, NLE Great is calling him out for on that new diss track. He's right, fam. He's right. You got to take a step out of yourself to realize what's really going on and what's really at play. The world ain't getting no better with the young generation. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. They don't need that. All that I'm gonna try to clean it up. Oh, if you're talking about the shit you actually do, it should be already cleaned up, fam. I'm gonna try to clean it up. Man, stop portraying a fucking character. Everybody in hip hop is just portraying a fucking character, and they're ruining the shit. That's why first time in blah 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 many years, rap isn't even on the top 20. It ain't even on the top 40, or the top 100. You know what I mean? It ain't even top 40 right now. Ain't no rap song right now. It's charting. It's all bullshit. Drop it in the comments, man. And Scar's from the playground. Y'all gonna learn. Y'all don't know yet, but y'all gonna learn. Oh yeah, y'all gonna learn. Or I will teach you. Like, share, subscribe. Drop it in the comments. Hype my shit up. Look, we ain't going nowhere. And a lot of people say, oh, you are somebody say Black Zach. You were totally wrong about Black Zach. Does it really matter? You know what I mean? I'm gonna say it again. Does it really matter? I don't know Black Zach from a can of fucking paint. I'm just being honest with you, fam. Black Zach, lucky I'm talking about him. You know what I mean? That's how it works here. Scores from the playground. Like, share, subscribe, nigga. Peace. I'm out. Can't stay long. Got to go. This whole, I'm going to enjoy my Friday night. I advise you do the fucking same. And for anybody to say, oh, fix the sound. Bro, if this microphone is touching my neck right now and it's throwing you off a little bit, fuck you. You know what I mean? Man, if you're a loyal, dedicated subscriber, follower, I'm sorry. You know what I mean? It'll get better. Drop it in the comments, man. Scars from the playground. Can't stay longer. I got to go.
If they throw it, I'ma catch it to play the game like Tetris. I'm one of a kind rap, people tell me I'm equipped. I've been working 24 hours, summertime to winter. I ain't really at the Gillie, gotta be about business.
Look, welcome back to Scars from the Playground. DJU flew to Baton Rouge and interviewed a 4K trade member. Yeah, he wanted to talk about the NBA YoungBoy and King Von. Look, things almost took a turn for the voice. The man tried to make him hold that flag. Well, look, let's get into the content, fam.
I'm saying though, y'all don't think, Chicago might be like a danger zone? Man, dude, don't make me choose, bro. So yeah, bro, I be asking, my channel Chicago based. Obviously I am, King Von's former DJ, you know what I'm saying? Hey, let me say you something though. Let me say you something. Come here. Just come here. Bro, look. Hey, look. Oh, look. What's this? Hey, nigga, this that shit. This show how that motherfucking nigga, how Chicago come to that motherfucking rank and take over, nigga. Hold this, nigga. What the fuck, nigga? Hold what? Your life? Hey, man. Hey, hold this, nigga. Hold your life? Man, hold this fucking flag, nigga. Hold this flag, nigga. Bro. Hold this flag, nigga. Hey, so let's do the interview, brother. Do the interview. Hey, man, fuck this interview, nigga. It's an interview. Hey, we'll just do the interview, brother. We'll do the interview, brother. Damn, what he on? Oh, shit, no. All right, man, we back. You all right, brother? You good, bit? Hey, I ain't mean to offend you, brother, but we gonna get through this. Look, but I've been trying to tell you, dude. Well, it's like this, man. Like, I've been trying to do the right thing, man. I've been trying to be on the right path. Hey, you fucking with me bad. Hey, like, you know where you at? Nah, I don't. It's my first time here. God damn it. I'm out here by myself, you know what I'm saying? Shit. Hey, y'all got me worried. Y'all been telling you the whole motherfucking time, nigga. Don't make me choose for you, man. And this shit real, dude. Hey, it's gangster. Look, check this out. Look. Hey, I got shit to live for. I want kids. You feel what I'm saying?
NBA YoungBoy. He's been released, and his people are out, and they're doing interviews. Some way, somehow, you find yourself interviewing a member of the NBA camp. Now, typically, that wouldn't be a problem, but you as King Von's DJ, I want to know, why would you do that interview? Like, how did that even come about?
I mean, shit. Why not? You know what I'm saying? This is history in the making. You know, like this is monumental. You know what I'm saying? This some shit. Like I told D-Dog in the beginning of the interview, they ain't see this coming. You know what I'm saying? I dare to do the unthinkable. You feel me? Like, but furthermore, to answer your question, I'm a journalist, bro. You know, so journalists got to cover all sides of the story. You feel me? You can't just cover one side and neglect the other side. You know, you can't be biased. You know what I'm saying? That's not good journalism. So I've done, bro. Listen here. I done interviewed all of Durk ops, all Durk homies, all Von ops, all Von homies, all FBG Duck ops, and all his homies. So why I can't go interview nobody from 4K Trade? You know what I'm saying? I done interviewed people who, goddammit, King Von done made they family cry. You know what I'm saying? So, shit, why not? Why not go interview NBA D-Dog, the biggest crash out of Baton Rouge? You know what I'm saying? NBA YoungBoy homie. Why not? Let's go see what he's talking about. So I thought it was a great opportunity, real tune. I think my audience thought it was great as well. We had $500,000.
Well, let me ask you this, right? They reached out to you. You didn't reach out to them.
They reached out to me. That's correct.
So, okay, if they reached out to you, they had to know you were King Von's DJ.
Yeah, they knew who I was, bro.
So, what led to the confrontation? Because it looked like, just on camera at least, that you were getting pressed in the interview. They tried to make you wear the flag. Like, where did that energy come from?
I ain't gonna lie, the energy was off from the beginning. You feel me? I'm gonna be all the way 100 with you, real tune. Like, this is my opportunity to share with the audience what be going on behind the scenes, right? So check this out. When I pulled up on them, bro, the first thing they said to me was, "Give me your phone." I'm like, what? They're like, "Give me your phone." I'm like, "What you mean, give you my phone?" The nigga's aggressive. Bro, give me your phone. All right, man, just give me the phone. Like that, you know? Now, I'm fresh off the plane. I'm by myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm all the way down in Louisiana. What you mean, give you my phone? You feel me? So he telling me he man, shit, if you was coming to interview YoungBoy, nigga would have had to leave your phone where you was at. I'm what? So we get to kind of like going back and forth over this phone shit. I wasn't going, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, I get it. You know, y'all paranoid. Y'all think I'm finna drop below. You know what I'm saying? Y'all think I'm finna, hey, I ain't come out here for that. You feel me? Like, and I know y'all didn't call me out here for that. Like why invite me out here if that's the type of time that y'all think I'm on? You know what I'm saying? So the nigga NBA D-Dog, he was just acting like hella paranoid before the interview, bro. Like that nigga was like literally staring at me, watching every move I make type shit. You feel me? I had to run out to my car to get something, bro. It's crazy. I'm not gonna lie. That interview experience was one of a kind. I had never experienced no shit like that. Nigga took my phone, tossed it in the grass, and told me it'd be there for you when the interview over. You know what I'm saying? So at that point, I'm like, okay. Let me be cool. You feel me? Let me do my job. Let me make it back home safe. So we both was uncomfortable. I was uncomfortable. NBA D-Dog was uncomfortable as well. He'll tell you that. But I don't understand, why would you invite me down here to come interview you if you gonna be so uncomfortable? If you gonna be so paranoid? If you think I'm finna drop your low, why invite me out here? You know what I'm saying? So it was a little tension before the interview for sure.
So why did he choose you to interview him? You know what I'm saying? Just knowing the situation and the delicacy of it. You know what I'm saying? Because one can understand why he's paranoid. You know what I mean? Like how did that happen?
Cause they knew, you know, they knew, you know what I'm saying? They knew the, you know, they knew the, you know, they knew the controversy that could come from behind it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They knew it would be a crazy look, you know? So, shit, I was with it, I was with it.
Did you at any point feel like you might not make it home?
Hell no. Hell no. If anything, I ain't even gonna say, cause I don't want to speak none, you know, and I don't want nobody to hear and think they, but nah, hell no. I knew I was gonna make it back home, you feel me? But I tell you this though, I tell you this, I was prepared for anything that was coming my way. You know what I'm saying? Like I knew that when I was getting on the plane. You see what I'm saying? Like, I don't live life in fear. Real tune, you hear me? Like, I don't live life in fear, you know, so I'm covered in the blood of Jesus. Whatever go happen, you hear me?
Right. So after he throws your phone, y'all get into the interview, but you held your own in the interview. I can't say that. You know what I'm saying? But what was the flag thing that transpired?
Hold this, what the f?
Hold what? Your life?
Hey man, hey, hold this.
Hold your life?
Man, hold this flag.
I don't know why he wanted me to hold that flag. I don't want to hold that mother flag. You feel me? Like what the fuck? I refused to hold it or grab it or whatever he was asking me to do because I don't know what that green flag represents. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you know, you know, some people's leaving comments like, man, he was trying to form unity with you by telling you to. But what I'm thinking in my head is, if he got a flag, then I should have a flag. And if it's like that, we tie our flags together. You know what I'm saying? And hold our flags up. But I ain't got no fucking flag. I'm not a gang member. So the reaction you got is the reaction any gang member has gathered from me when they tried to get me to do some gang affiliated shit. Let me tell you something real tune. I'm from the streets of Chicago, you hear me? On some GD, BD, Vice Lord type shit. You know what I mean? Shout out to 607 Unc. But like, bro, it have been times where a nigga would come to shake up with me, and I, you know, put the hand down, and the nigga on that with me for not shaking up with him. I'd have been in those type of positions, you know what I'm saying? So, but I always stayed on my 10. I always stayed neutral. I'm gonna tell you something, bro. Growing up in the streets of Chicago and not being gang affiliated, nigga probably getting them in more shit than the nigga is affiliated because you ain't got nobody to have your back. Shit, gotta be careful. You know what I'm saying? Because this beef, this NBA YoungBoy versus Lil Durk versus YoungBoy, this shit biggest hip hop beef since got Big and Tupac. You know what I'm saying? So I received some backlash, but not too much. But the people that really matter, they just told me to be careful. You know what I'm saying?
Look, I respect DJ U for going down that, fam. But it ain't worth it. You know what I mean? You looking for answers that you may never find. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. This thing between NBA YoungBoy and Lil Durk has grown wings, man. They need to shut that shit down. They need to shut it down, man. Why? NBA YoungBoy didn't have nothing to do with the death of King Von. It was Lil Tim. NBA YoungBoy just put himself into something he didn't have to be in. You know what I mean? All this shit could have been avoided. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. All they had to do was tell Lil Tim he was wrong. You know what I mean? Yeah, you don't ever want to turn on your boy. You know what I mean? But come on, man. Come on. You can't just applaud him for the bullshit. Neither one of them was getting beat black or blue. Quando Rondo would have got up. Maybe his feelings would have been hurt. But all this shit could have been avoided. Now, as far as Big U carrying his ass down there to Baton Rouge looking for answers, because you journalists, man, leave that shit alone. That nigga wanted to hurt you. You know what I mean? I'm going to be honest with you. That nigga wanted to hurt you. I can't say nothing bad about it. He's a soldier, frontline soldier. This is the energy that you get when you get in the presence of that. You know what I mean? You just gotta be ready for it. Nigga might have put that fire on his ass or just jaw jacked him. You know what I mean? Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. You don't let no nigga hold this flag. Hold this, nigga. Look, it can go however you want it to go. You know what I mean? Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. Niggas know who to play with. Shout out D-Dog. He was going through a lot of shit, had a whole bunch of things on his plate, but come on, man. Come on. Niggas knew how that was gonna look. Big DJU being Kings Von's former DJ, you know what I mean? They would, if it would have went down, nigga, they would have clicked on you. Yeah, would have never made it back. You know what I mean? Look, it ain't worth it. Point blank, period. You know what I mean? And anybody that's out there, the OG niggas, the big bros that's around YB and around Durk, man, y'all need to slap yourself in the motherfucking mouth. Why? The shit should have never went thus far. You know what I mean? It wasn't shit to begin with. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. Quando and King Von started off cool, fam. They were cool. They were good. You know what I mean? All these artists are just like each other. They're carbon copies of each other. You know what I mean? Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. Didn't have to go that far. Now we are where we are. And I'm hearing this team may never stop. You know what I mean? Drop it in the comments, man. Scores from the playground. Like, share, subscribe, nigga. Peace. Hype my shit up, man. I've never seen this story, but when I ran across it, I gotta admit, man, I laughed hard than a motherfucker to see DJU, getting punked out like that. You know what I mean? That's some whole ass shit. Nigga, you should have came to that bitch strapped up. You know what I mean? Real shit. Take his phone and throw it in the grass. Nigga, what type of operation you niggas running? Drop it in the comments, man. I'm not with the bullshit. This shit that was corny. Corny, nigga. This shit from a couple months ago. I just finally seen it. It is news to me today. Drop it in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. Nigga, Scars from the Playground.
If they throw it, I'ma catch it to play the game like Tetris. I'm one of a kind rap. People tell me I'm a clip. I've been working 24 hours, summertime to winter. I ain't really at the chill, it gotta be about business.
Welcome back to Scars from the Playground. I give Meek Mill a whole lot of shit, because he's corny. Yeah, Rob Meek is hella fucking corny, but that man can rap. Look, he spit a sick freestyle in the middle of a conversation between him, BenDaDonnn, Wallow, and Gillie the Kid. Let's get into the content, man. Shout out Meek Mill.
To 11. No, I ain't no rapper. He be playing like.
That's because you laughing with him.
Yeah, you want to keep laughing, man. That's the whole point.
You rap. No, I'm not.
All right. Put that shit out.
I said, it be hard to hold my head high. Thinking about my dead guys. My son seen me so high, he asked, do I got red eye? Looking at me dead eye, he really watched my every step. Bro ain't even realize, he wishing that he never left. Top tier, nothing less. I fear nothing less. If money based your loyalty, then I ain't sharing nothing else. These bitches gotta spoil me, cause I ain't hearing nothing else. Rocking black everything, cause I ain't wearing nothing else. Moving like a soldier, thought I told you it was over. It's not talk like I wrote it. I'm just talking, I don't quote it, I'm devoted. Smell a turbo hay off the odor. See my uncle hit that can, thought he was talking to his soda. And I can't judge him as a man, but I could tell him what's on my shoulders. Hold your head, I say, rolling out them perkies had me dead high, and that roof Chris don't never taste like grandma's lunch. I saw somebody mama crack to get what grandma want. These twin Glocks came with attachments like Claremont twins. And she keep bringing up these wrecks. I'm like, we're not done. And they keep begging me come back. I'm like, here I am.
Talk that shit.
Yeah, hopping out. I said, hopping out. Head high when I'm popping out. Lamb truck swap it out. Roy truck bomb it out. Ball on them, time it out. Draw on them, time it out. They ain't see a jet till we was all on it. Climbing out. Climb in the barrel, no remorse for them. Stomp it out. Yeah.
The man could rap his ass off. Yeah, the man could rap his ass off. Look, that's why I'm at. When it comes musically, bro, it ain't about hating. It's about keeping it real. If you got it, I gotta salute that. If you don't got it and you a old Sauce Walker ass, non-rapping ass nigga, a nigga gotta say something about that, bro. It ain't hating. It's just about artistry. And it's about the culture, you know what I mean? It's about hip hop, rap music, nigga. If you got them boys and you spit them boys, a nigga is gonna celebrate it and salute it. But if you whack, nigga, I tell you, you just ain't got it, you know what I mean? And I always revert back to Gusto, Abbott, Sauce Walker. Why? He's the example I'm using right now. Dude, shit is trash. Trash, fam. Just being honest, just being real. Drop it in the comments. I know they like him. They got fans, but I'm gonna tell you like this, bro. If you're riding around, cause we don't bang that shit in Houston like that. If you're riding around, jamming that shit, you're losing brain cells, you know what I mean? The nigga half J Money, half B King Kong, you know what I mean? He don't know who the fuck he wanna be. And he confusing the fans by thinking that's what it is. Look, shout out Meek Mills, like I say, hell of a fucking freestyle. The man could rap, My little cousin love him, you know what I mean? I'm gonna tell you like this, bro. All that shit that he did with Diddy, all the twinning and the little sex gatherings he was doing with that man, you did that, daddy, you know what I mean? Look, he's compromised. He's been compromised. Once you've been compromised, bro, one may never look at you the same again. That's what I want people to know out there. Once you compromise your morals and principles, you can never be the same man you once was, you know what I mean? And people will tell you that man been a goofy since before time. Look how Nicki Minaj was treating him. You know what I mean? Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. The white man got him bunny hopping. Yeah, Nicki Minaj treating him like a old hoe-ass nigga. I mean, he doing old hoe-ass shit, twinning with Diddy. And, I mean, we ain't gonna even talk about the whole Sean Diddy Combs and Meek Mill sexcapades, you know what I mean? But people behind the scenes, they know what was going on there. Yeah, they know. Meek, like I said, bro, you hell of a rapper, hell of a rapper. Drop it in the comments if you still banging that Meek shit. But dude gotta switch it up. Nigga don't just want to hear that gangster shit from Meek Mill like that. No minds, man. I'ma just be honest with you. I'ma just be real, fam. But freestyling, and what is a freestyle? Because a lot of people got this in their head. Well, that wasn't no freestyle if the whole clique knew it. A freestyle is a freestyle, meaning you just doing that on the spot. It could be written or it could be from the mental, you know what I mean? Some of the best artists got a way of making you think it's from the mind anyway. But look, this is a business. Is that what you got to understand? This is a business. If you don't have nothing to rap that you know for sure, for shit show, it's gonna be dope. Keep the shit to your motherfucking self. Nigga, tell a nigga you ain't rapping today. You know what I mean? Point blank period. Yeah, keep it real. But just to try to put something out there and think it's gonna pass. Real hip hop heads want more and they demand more. You know what I mean? Just, like I said, keeping it real is not hating. You know what I mean? Keeping it real is not hating. Meek Mill, I had to salute that, but I don't fuck with that fuck nigga whatsoever, you know what I mean? Hate to even listen to him, you know what I mean? But, like I said, when it's undeniable, it's undeniable. But I can't take that and run with it. Yeah, I can't take that nowhere with me. That's just one thing, and I gotta let them know that was dope, but use a hoe. Ho! Just being honest, just being real. Meek Squilly. Drop it in the comments, man. Scars from the Playground. Like, share, subscribe. A lot of people think, bro, this platform is about calling people out. This ain't what that is. You know what I mean? Maybe my opinion might be a little too much for folks at times. You know what I mean? But trust me, I mean no harm. You know what I mean? I mean no harm unless you mean something to me. Drop it in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. Shout out Rami. Hell of a freestyle. But that nigga's a hoe. That ain't a nigga you just want to follow. Not too much. You know what I mean? Just being honest. Just being real. Scars from the Playground. Like, share, subscribe. Peace. Hype my shit up, fam.
If they throw it, I'ma catch it to play the game like Tetris. I'm one of a kind rap. People tell me I'm a clip. I've been working 24 hours, summertime to winter. I ain't really at the chill, it gotta be about business.
Look, welcome back to Scars from the Playground. Famous Dex calls out Rich the Kid. Say he gonna whoop him when he catch up with him. Let's get into the contents, man. Drop it in the comments. Scars from the Playground.
I'm taking risks for us, bro. Rich, when I see you, I'm beating your ass. Rich the Kid. And I never thought I'd make a video like this. I ain't changed my life. I salute him. I love him for that. But bro, all this shit you done since 2016, and you think on my mom grave, bro, Rich, when I see you, I'm beating your ass. I don't want, listen, my security and your security is go get back, and I'm gonna beat the fuck out of you, bro, on my son, because all you did was scam, bro. Where my money at for Rich Velvet 5? Where? Where's my money at? You, like, nigga, you think I ain't say the Texas and send it to my lawyer? Like, bro, that's so unfair, bro. That's so unfair, bro. Me and you and Jay Critch, like, we was the shit, bro, on my mom. Why you think YB ain't take you on tour? Why? Nigga, you and YB did a whole fucking album. Why YB ain't taking you on tour? Like, even, like, he took Offset, like, before you. Cause you a fucking Vanessa, nigga. Everybody you read through you. You burnt so many bridges. You forgot? I almost did one. Sitting in the car with the dooryard. 2017, 16. With the gun in my purse, taking rip. Oh my God, bro. Like, this nigga is so lame on my mom. I'm taking risks for us, bro. I'm taking risks for us, gang. On my mom. You know why? This young kid from Chicago ain't never saw palm trees. Just lost his mom to breast cancer. I want the people to hear this shit because I'm tired of this shit, bro. When you was crying in the car, nigga, when Skipper the Flipper was going to your fucking pocket, chastising you, taking all your money out your fucking pocket, I ain't gonna even get into all that, bro. But I just wanna let you know one thing on my son, and I know it'll go get clipped. When I see you, I'm beating your ass. I don't no guns, none of that shit. And you know you don't wanna go that way. You know why? This young kid.
Look, he say Rich the Kid fucked him out some money on. You know what I mean? Scammed him. You know what I mean? Owe him and Jay Crit some money that he's not trying to play. So he gonna whoop him when he catch up with him. You know what I mean? Look, bro, drop it in the comments. Shout out Famous Dex. It's hard to doing bad, bro, because you got to remember, this is Dexter. This is Dexter, fam. I know a lot of people talk about him. King Yella made a whole video like nobody want to fuck with him because he left Chirac and calling everybody else brothers, brother, I love you, brother. Forgot about his own brothers. Now he ain't got shit. Look, I just seen Famous Dex flex 100K. You know what I mean? Yeah, he got money. He's still playing with a little change. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. You got to put some respect on his name. For everybody that got something to say about his dentures, it happens to people at different ages, fam. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real, fam. You don't take care of your teeth, you're going to have to get them all taken out. But you got to understand, fam.
Changed my life.
He got celebrity money.
I salute him. I love him.
He got celebrity money. Meaning if he's seen anything
but bro,
that wasn't
all
picture
this
perfect,
shit you done since 2016,
get his shit fixed.
and you think,
anyway. Let's just be honest.
on my mom grave, bro, Rich, when I see you,
Robert,
I'm beating your ass. I don't want,
bro,
listen.
You had the worst breath.
My security and your security is go get back.
Fucking life.
And I'm gonna beat the fuck out of you, bro, on my son, because all you did was scam, bro.
We talking about that.
Where my money at for Rich? Changed my life.
About 1920.
I salute him. I love him.
Started. He had dentures.
But bro,
screwed in,
all this shit you done since 2016,
now me being me,
and you think
I couldn't hang with nobody.
On my
Like,
mom grave, bro. Rich, when I see you,
I just couldn't walk with
I'm
nobody
beating
like
your
that.
ass.
20
I
years old,
don't
you ain't
want,
got no
listen.
teeth. You know what I mean?
My security
but look,
and your security
I've come
is
to
go get back.
understand.
And I'm gonna beat the fuck out of you, bro, on my son, because all you did was scam, bro.
If
What
you
my money
feel
at
like
for
you
real?
have to get you an upgrade, Nick can't judge you on that, no matter what age you at. Now, the only thing I would have to say about Famous Dex is why on earth is it always foam coming from your lips, fam? Like you always got foam coming from your lips. Like you still on them old school exos. You know what I mean? Like, them Blue Dolphins. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real, bro. Pull yourself together and come back to the people without all of the habits. Let's just call them habits, bro, because you got some shit going on. Yeah, you got finesse 2 times, got a $300 a day habit. You look like you got about a 6. You know what I mean? Just being honest, just being real, bro. You got to clean it up. Drop it in the comments. It ain't over for Dexter. I think Dexter could put out the CD of his lifetime and things change. I mean, you got to understand how it was for him. Just a few years ago, bro, Dexter was welcome everywhere. And we talking about global
Changed my life.
star. You ain't talking about a local ass nigga.
I salute him. I love him.
That's what you got
for
to
that.
understand about this guy. I think he got to come
But bro,
back in him, but
all this shit you done since
lip
2016,
like an old pit bull.
and
You
you
know
think
what I mean? Just being honest, just being
on my
real.
mom
Drop it
grave,
in
bro,
the comments.
Rich, when I see
can't
you, I'm
down
beating
him.
your ass.
'Cause like said,
I don't want,
I
listen,
remember you. You gotta
my
remember
security
somebody
and your
who you
security
know.
is
Like,
go
bro,
get
they just
back.
going through some shit right now.
And I'm gonna beat the
Everybody
fuck out of
got
you, bro,
something
on my
in
son,
their
because
life
all
where
you
they're
did
gonna
was
go
scam,
through
bro.
shit, so you
What my
can't
money at for
judge
real?
people
Changed my life.
off of that. You know what I mean? What that
I
man
salute
put
him.
in
I
his
love
body
him for that.
is his business. Just being
But
honest,
bro,
just being real. Drop it in the comments.
all this
Caution,
shit
I
you
play
done
around.
since
Can't stay long.
2016,
Got to go, Miss
and you think
like, share, subscribe.
on
Hype
my
yourself.
mom grave, bro.
If they throw it, I'ma catch it to play the game like Tetris. I'm one of a kind rap, people tell me I'm a clip. I've been working 24 hours, summertime to winter. I ain't really at the chill, it gotta be about business.
I'm in the club. There was the days when you would perform and stay in the bar. Yeah. You know, you wouldn't leave. There wasn't no big time. You perform.
Thank you.
You walk off the stage and go to the bar. And like you just hanging out with everybody else. And you know, this
Appreciate
guy,
you, man.
The guy, he's walking to me. And like I mean, this guy had the meanest face I've ever seen. Like, I was like a little scared. I'm saying this here on live TV. And I'm looking around and he's looking at me and I'm like, I'm trying to find like maybe he's looking. So I look, there's nobody there. I'm like, okay, so he's looking at me. And he's coming straight at me. And he got this long scar on his face. And he's just looking, and he's like super menacing. And I'm like, right before he came up, I was like, what's up, man? And he got kind of like your smile. He had the best, brightest smile. And all his teeth was white. He just smiled, so yo, man, let me get this autograph of my daughter.
That's all he wanted.
That's all he wanted.
That's all he
But
wanted.
he was protecting himself because he's like, if I disrespect him, like he's putting all his whatever he grew up with, his mannerisms or his pride on the line for his child.
Yeah.
And he wants this autograph.
Yeah.
And he's coming for this autograph, and he's thinking, if this guy plays me,
it's on.
It's gonna be a problem.
Yeah, we're gonna move some furniture.
I
promise you we're gonna move some furniture.
I want him to know we off top we moving furniture.
But the pleasant reception,
and
the pleasant
just
welcoming reception.
The idea, I just said, what's up?
Change the whole thing.
Change
The first step in learning how to survive is understanding that people look how they look. You know what I mean? It ain't always what you think. You know what I mean? It ain't always what you think. You just gotta talk to a person and see what they own. But yeah, people are gonna have their guard up. They're not used to meeting genuine people. They're used to meeting assholes. The main figure, Jigga, might just be an asshole to him. It's how all the stars are. Hey, can I get a picture? Nah, fuck you. Look, the dude had his daughter right there. You know what I mean? Yeah, so he was on that type of time. If it went that way. Luckily it didn't. Jay-Z was a smart man, but this is why you have so much shit going on behind the scenes. The star wants to be the star. You know what I mean, bro? You got to understand, bro. And it's for A-list, B-list, C-list. If you have any type of recognition, public figure status, you have to understand, a man is just a man. A woman is just a woman. You know what I mean? You're no special because you in that line of work. You're no more special than a 9-to-5 factory worker that gets up every day, busts his fucking ass just to take care of his people, feed them kids. You know what I mean? You ain't no more better than him. Everybody is just people. Bitch, be humble and sit down. You know what I mean? I'm gonna say that again. Be humble and sit down. I want a lot of people to take this story of Jay as an example. You have to move with respect. When you learn how to do that, and you learn that people just look how they look, everybody ain't gonna have a friend that look to him. You know what I mean? Some people are gonna look crazy. Have you ever stayed in the bricks, the projects, the hood, or just a poverty-stricken area? These people not waking up every day to beautify their fucking self and get bejeweled. No, they're going through all type of issues. They got them looking the way they look at whatever age they are. You know what I mean? If a nigga got a Scrooge McDuck look on his face, that's just how that nigga look. You know what I mean? Don't mean he mean you no harm. You know what I mean? I've met women that had like, and we talking about like older women, look mean as shit. You know what I mean? But as you start talking to them, you realize, bro, this woman just as nice as the others. You know what I mean? Shit. She just look how she look. And I'm a married man, fam, so I don't want anybody to take that as like, oh, he's talking about other women. Nah, hell no. You know what I mean? But I just sure as hell don't talk to a lot of niggas. You know what I mean? I don't respect a lot of men. And it ain't because some people are celebrities, some people are not. I just feel like most people are just fuck niggas. Drop it in the comments, man. That's just me. I feel like most people are just fuck niggas. Even when you think you gonna get a genuine opinion from them, they gonna get you some shit they think you want to hear. You know what I mean? Well, I don't even really like podcasters and a lot of the other shows. You know what I mean? Why they all walk on a fucking fence? They're all been paid. You know what I mean? What I say is what I say. The game I play and how I play it is because I choose to. You know what I mean? I know what come with this shit. You know what I mean? Yeah, I know what come with it. But that should worry people about me. The fact that I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Real shit. Like, share, subscribe, share it. You know what I mean? I want everybody to hear it. Scars from the Playground doesn't give a fuck. Because I was built for it tough. Yeah, I was built for it tough. I was built way different than a lot of people may think. Look, before you come to the internet, you gotta have your affairs in order. You got, bro, you watch the news, you read the reviews, you see it all on social media, you know what I mean? Nigga, everybody's a trophy in 2025. So you don't publicize your shit unless you ready to handle what come with it. You know what I mean? I put a face on it. Scores from the Playground, can't stay all day on it. Like, share, subscribe. Can't stay long, got to go, Miss Ho. Like, share, subscribe, and hype my shit up. Look, the conversation is just gonna keep on going. Keep going and going until we just don't feel like talking no more. Yeah, when I don't feel like talking no more, then I'll shut up. But anybody that know me know, bruh, I came out the womb since a baby, starting shit and being hella disruptive to what's going on. You know what I mean? Real shit, just being real. At 4 years old, I think I was 3. Wanted to go to Mickey D's. Daddy wouldn't take me. Yeah, my pops wouldn't take me. That nigga that I used to call my daddy wouldn't take me. So guess what I did to him? Headlock, bitch. At 4 years old, nigga down there wrecked the motherfucking car trying to lock his ass up and put him to sleep. You know what I mean? I grew up off the Three Ninjas and shit like that. Me and my brothers was like the Three Ninjas. You know what I mean? I was Tum Tum. You know what I mean, bro? That's just, I was raised a little different. Ask my brother, he still got a scar from a butcher knife incident me and him had when we was kids. Nah, I ain't that crazy no more. I've since learned how to, you know what I mean, center my chi. But man, wait till you read my book. Wait till you read my book. You'll be like, God damn, I can't believe all that happened to one person and he's still standing. I almost died 30 times. One time I was just checking the mailbox. You know what I mean? Drop it in the comments, man. Scars from the playground.
If they throw it, I'ma catch it to play the game like Tetris. I'm one of a kind rap, people tell me I'm a clip. I've been working 24 hours, summertime to winter. I ain't really at the chili, gotta be about business.